All right, comma rule number 5 is dealing with non-essential elements. So in the slideshow of examples, scroll down to slide number 7, and the rule is non-essential means information that is not necessary, meaning it doesn't have to be there for you to get the basic information of the sentence. And so in order to say that we can take it out, we set it off with commas. Usually there are commas around both sides of it. Sometimes it comes at the beginning, sometimes it comes at the end. But you use the commas to say that it is non-essential information. So in this sentence, Emily Ortega, who lives across the street from me, won a scholarship to Stanford University. So if we take out who lives across the street from me, all that's doing is describing Emily Ortega. We have her name, Emily Ortega, and we have what she does, which is she won a scholarship to Stanford University. So the stuff in red is non-essential, and you put a comma before it and a comma after it. Same thing here. Kelly, waiting outside the stage door, got Kid Rock's autograph. Waiting outside the stage door just describes where Kelly is. So Kelly got Kid Rock's autograph is the main information of the sentence. Go to the next slide. Here are some more examples. My sister, however, has to leave at 4 p.m. However is also a non-essential element in this sentence because if you take it out, my sister has to leave at 4 p.m. However is technically called an interrupter. It's just interrupting the flow or the thought of the sentence. So you set it off with commas. In the next one, here's one that is at the beginning. Born in Detroit, comma, Kid Rock is one of Mrs. Wilson's favorites. So if we take out born in Detroit, because all it's doing is describing Kid Rock, we have the sentence, Kid Rock is one of Mrs. Wilson's favorites. Here's an example of something that you might think is non-essential, and you might think that you need to put commas next to it, but it's actually essential. The sophomores who made the honor roll were listed in the school newspaper. It's important to know that the ones who made the honor roll are the ones in the paper. If you take that out, meaning you put a comma before and a comma after the blue words, then you're left with the sophomores were listed in the school newspaper. And not all the sophomores were listed in the school newspaper, only the ones who made the honor roll. So it's essential, so you do not put commas around it. The paper, which I hadn't read yet, was rained on. The paper was rained on. Anytime you see the word which, it's going to take a comma before it for sure. So the paper, comma, which I hadn't read yet, comma, was rained on. Also, if you read it out loud, you'll probably hear where a comma is supposed to be. So that's it, comma rule number 5. Be ready for a quiz over all the comma rules the next week.